You guys should be good to go.
So should I see the participants coming in, or that won't be visible for me?
If you click on participants, the webinar is open, so they should be here.
Okay. Let's see.
They're here under the attendees tab.
Okay, I see them. I see them.
So you're
Okay.
good to get started.
All right. Okay, so good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Family Engagement Series. My name is Angela Savage, and I am one of the Title I Math teachers in the county. I'm at Jenkins Elementary School, where I also serve as the Family Academic and Community Engagement Specialist. I will be your facilitator for tonight. This evening's presentation is entitled Summer Enrichment and Recovery Opportunities for Students. This presentation is being offered in the requested languages of English and Spanish, and it will also be recorded and will be shared to you as a reference.
Buenas tardes, bienvenidos a la serie de participación de familia. Yo me llamo Angela Savage, yo soy maestra de MAP y también soy coordinadora de apoyo de familia y académicos. Y en esta noche vamos a estar presentando oportunidades disponibles para estudiantes para avanzar durante el verano y oportunidades de recuperación. No, go ahead.
Okay, so if you are on your computer or your phone, you will have access to the Spanish interpreting if you need them. So the screen has the directions listed, and can an interpreter let them know that?
Yes, I can. Entonces, esta sesión está siendo ofrecida en español, en interpretación simultánea de español. Si necesitan interpretación simultánea en español y están en una computadora, busquen el botón que va a estar disponible en unos momentos, que tiene un globo terráqueo y dice interpretación. Después de eso les sale un menú para que les seleccione su idioma, seleccione español. Y entonces puede ver el icono en la parte de abajo de la pantalla que dice Spanish o español. Si están utilizando un teléfono, entonces seleccionen el botón que dice Join Audio y seleccione Call over Internet. Y después de eso seleccione los tres puntitos en la parte derecha de la pantalla abajo y allí entonces selecciona interpretación y después selecciona español y entonces tendrían interpretación simultánea en español. En este momento se va a abrir, hacer disponible el canal de interpretación y pueden hacer su selección. You can put me in the channel now.
Okay. So at this time, we would like to welcome our presenters for the evening. We have Laura Gast and Mandy Livings. They serve as coordinators of extended learning opportunities for Prince William County School. Welcome, ladies, and the floor is now yours.
Thank you. Just waiting for our slides to come up. There we go. Thank you. And you can go to the next one. Thank you for the introduction. We're happy to be here tonight, and thank you for being here also. So Prince William County Public Schools has some summer offerings. So we wanted to explain the offerings to you so that you are aware. So we offer both an academic recovery support summer school program and a discovery enrichment opportunity for students. And these two programs are offered at different times. So students may be able to participate in both if they would like to. Go to the next slide. So summer school registration dates, registration is open. So if your child was eligible to attend, you should have received notification already from your child's school. So for high school, our registration is open a little bit longer until June 6th, and elementary and middle, it ends May 23rd. And families will register on Parent View, so the information for families is listed on the PWCS website. And summer school is only for current PWCS students, and there are no late registrations accepted. So our program dates for elementary and middle, it starts June 23rd and ends July 11th. We will have an open house June 20th from 1 to 3 p.m. And for high school, starts June 26th and ends July 23rd. And this is only for students that previously failed a course. It is not to take a course to get ahead, and we'll explain more about that later. There is no school on July 4th, that is a holiday. And the students that are recommended to attend will be notified by their school. Breakfast and lunch will be provided daily. Transportation is provided at satellite sites throughout the county, and summer school is free. So for elementary and middle summer school, just to give you an overview of what it looks like, it's a traditional academic recovery support program. So the elementary bell times are from 9 to 1, and our middle school bell times are 8 to 12. And for our kindergarten 3rd graders, they will focus on math and reading skills. And it is designed to be an extension of the school year and help support students develop skills to prepare them to be successful going into the next school year. And then students will also receive 30 minutes of enrichment daily. These are our elementary locations. So there are 14. And then our middle school locations, we have 4. And if your child doesn't already attend one of those schools, you can find the locations on our Prince William County website, and we'll be sure to put that link in the chat for you. And my colleague is going to go over the high school information. And if we have any questions, we can pause if you have elementary, middle questions.
And good evening. Like she said, my name is Laura Gast. I'm going to talk about the high school opportunities. We will put in the chat the public website and also our summer school email. So if you have questions after tonight, after hearing the presentation and looking at the website, please feel free to email us and we can address anything. But for high school academic support, these are for primarily students that failed a course. The 2 locations are at Colgan and Woodbridge High School this year. And again, on the website, we'll show you the feeder schools if you attend somewhere else where you would go. These courses are for students who have previously failed. If you were looking for a new course, Virtual Prince William is an option that is also available on the PWCS website. You can find out information on that. The bell times for high school are 7:30 to 12:30, and there will be a graduation ceremony for any seniors that complete their graduation requirements in the summer, July 25th at the Hilton Performing Arts Center. The way the high school summer school works, current high school students may take up to 2 recovery courses to repeat for credit in the summer. It is in person. It is a self-paced computer program, but it is designed as a blended learning environment. They are with their content teacher to help support while they're in class. So attendance is expected and it is mandatory. There is an attendance policy. It's listed there that they cannot miss more than 3 cumulative days or 15 hours of the program. So if your son or daughter has a full-time job, is going to miss a lot of days, then Virtual Prince William, a virtual option may be a better thing to look for. But they will be in person. They will be taking 1 course at a time. And if they complete that course, then they would start their second course for the summer. We do 1 at a time to make sure that they finish 1 and get at least 1 credit before we would move to the next course. All right, next slide, please. So these are the courses we offer for all students in grades 9 through 11. They're mostly the core courses that would be required for graduation. If they have an asterisk next to them, that means that any student enrolled in that course would also be offered the chance to take the corresponding SOL if they still need that for graduation. So that will be part of the class in the summer, taking their SOL question. If you have any questions about what course your son or daughter should take, or if they are eligible to take a course for summer school, what they would need, please speak with your school's counselor. They know your son and daughter's academic plan best, and they know what would be best for your student. So if you have any questions about what should I sign up for, they are the best go-to for your information. Besides, and you can go to the next slide. Besides these courses that we offer, if you go to the next slide, it will, there are a few courses, handful of courses for seniors only. These are students that unfortunately did not make graduation in May or June at their school, but have the opportunity to still graduate by the end of the summer. So there's just these handful of courses are for seniors to try to get them across the finish line in the summer and complete all their requirements. We also offer a driver's ed course. This is separate than anything they're doing in school as far as health and PE. This is not a 4-credit course. This is for students that maybe you moved to Virginia late and they were not able to take driver's ed their sophomore year, or they moved in partway through the year and didn't get their driver's license. This is a free opportunity for Prince William County students to get the classroom portion of driver's ed out of the way so they can get their license. So for whatever reason, they did not get that in 10th grade with health and PE 2. This is an option to complete the classroom portion for behind the wheel, so students can be eligible to get their driver's license. It is not the full length of summer school. It is 8 days, but it is mandatory. You must attend all days. That is a requirement by the state of Virginia to get your driver's license, that you complete all of the hours. There will also be a mandatory informational meeting one evening that a parent or guardian would also have to attend in order to be able to get your driver's license. Besides the course options, we do offer a testing program in the summer. So if your student passed their courses this year, but did not pass the corresponding SOL, we offer a few different options to get another chance to take those tests. We have a 2-week remediation option for the majority of the tests. Starts July 7th. The way that works, they come to the summer school site for 4 days. So they get 20 hours of intense remediation. They will take the SOL on that Friday. If they pass that first week, they would be done in the first week. If they do not pass, they would come back the second week for another 4 days of remediation and then an opportunity to take a test again. So if your student is in that situation where they're just really struggling to pass an SOL, that is a great opportunity to get a lot of targeted help and remediation and an opportunity to pass that SOL again. We also offer work keys testing is a substitute test for reading and writing that some students may qualify for. That is another instance where you need to speak with your school's counselor about if your son or daughter would be eligible for reading or writing, if they need to take the SOL or if they need to take the work keys. There's a lot of things that go into that decision. So if your son or daughter still needs reading or writing, I encourage you to speak with your school counselor. They can help you register for which the correct test option would be for summer. We also offer a test-only option. This is for students in unique situations. Maybe they weren't able to take that test the first time, or they were really close to passing, and they're not able to attend the 2-week remediation. There is a day they can come attempt the test again if they scored a 375 or higher on their first attempt and would like to try again. So those are the 3 different kind of testing options. And again, I encourage you to speak with your counselor if you have questions about what is best for your student. Again, if they're enrolled in a class, they do not need to sign up for the SOL separately. That will be automatic.
Great. And the other offering that we have is Discovery Enrichment. So there's a variety of camps that are offered. Some are filled up, but there are still a good number that are available to you. Registration is open until May 23rd, and the dates are July 14th to 25th. Most of the camps are 1 week long. Some of them are 2 weeks. And the bell times are 9 to 12:30, and they're located at the Nooksville School and Brentsville District High School. It is only open to PWCS students that are in grades K through 8, and there is a fee for these programs. However, there are scholarships available, and we have information on our website about that, and I'll put that in the chat so you can see. And there will be a snack provided daily for free, and transportation is provided from satellite sites. And this is selected during your registration. So that is another option for you. And if we don't have any questions at this moment, we are going to turn it over to Patrick Heath, and he is going to show you how to register. And then we can also take some questions at the end if you have them. So thank you, Patrick, for being here.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Susan, can I get sharing right? Oh, there we go. All right, we're going to begin here on our Prince William County website. It's our parent view information page. I'm going to drop this into the chat. I lost my chat. There we go. Okay. So from this link, you'll see there's a button for Go to Parent View. Opening that will open you to our Parent View portal, where you're going to use your username and your password that you've created after you've created this account. If you need support from this, you can reach out to your base school, and they can the school registrar can support you in getting set up and register for this account. Now I'm going to switch into my demo account. So once you log in, you may see this pop up for your students. Probably you can choose yes or no to view. I'm going to choose today to skip and bring you straight into the parent view screen. So from here, I can see the 3 children of the parent that I've selected. This is a scrambled account. So these are made up names and made up accounts. So to begin, you go to online records, the top right corner of your screen. And you'll see all of the available applications that you can do within Parent View. You're going to scroll to the very bottom where you'll notice you have 2 available. The very first is going to be summer school grades 9 through 12, and then second will be summer school grades K through 8. I'm going to begin with our summer school grades K to 8. And we're going to walk through that registration, and then I'll show you that this process is exactly the same for a high school as well. So you begin choosing the continue button. You'll see your students that are available. So I can see that I have Mandy and Veronica here, as they are both elementary students. I choose save and continue, and it's going to ask you for your electronic signature. You want to make sure it matches the name in the upper right corner. So I see for here, it's Janet Smith. As long as those names match, then you'll be able to continue to the next step. From here, you'll verify your family home address. Click save and continue. Again, confirming your mailing address. Save and continue. And now you're going to see your name, so your first, last name, and your parent view language. Again, save and continue. This information should match what you have for during the school year. These are the both parents, so I can see Janet Smith here, and then Jordan Adams is the father. I click save and continue. The next step is your emergency contacts. And we're just going to continue through. Now we're ready to actually start with that registration and enrollment process. So you'll see I have 2 students here that are eligible to enroll. I'm going to choose in progress for my first child. So now I can choose the summer school program, so academic recovery and support. Will transportation be needed? Yes or no? Say yes. On the next screen, you see your student's name. You're going to choose their summer school location. So Coles Elementary. This will be based upon their base school, and then follow you to the correct summer school that services your base school. So now Mandy is set up. Again, if I want to do the other child, I just click in progress, and again, go through those same procedures. I just do that a little bit quicker. Say yes for transportation, Coles. I know that it's popping up here, the middle school. The students would not be attending the middle school. I'm not exactly sure why that's popping up here on here, but that you're going to register for your elementary students. Once you're done, you're going to click save and continue. The final step is you're going to review, and then that'll give you a chance to scroll through and look at all of the information. So everything highlighted in yellow is what you selected from the screens. If there was a reason to change something, you can click the edit button, and that will allow you to change that selection. And then you say, I have reviewed all registration data and verified it's correct, and I submit. One last confirmation, say okay. And that has been submitted. So I'm going to go back to my parent view. Choose online records one more time and show you the high school. So again, you see it's the same button. We choose 9 through 12. This time I do continue. I see the same students, but this time it's saying my elementary students are not eligible, where they already have their pending. And then now we're going to do Gabriella, who is in 10th grade. So again, I'm going to sign my name, Janet Smith. You're again verifying your address, your mailing address, your demographic information, so your name and your language, the other adults, any emergency contacts. And I'll point out as well, you can make edits here. So if you wanted to make changes for summer school to provide a different emergency contact, that's where you can make that change. You could do that as well in the elementary. Once I get to this screen, again, you see that orange in progress button. So I'll choose in progress. And now I'm going through the process for the high school. So here's where you see those three options. I can say high school credit recovery, just the SOL 2-week remediation and testing, or just a testing only. We'll do high school recovery. That populates, does a student need to, or does the student plan to graduate in 2025? Yes or no? No. Will transportation be needed? Yes. And then please choose a class that you wish to enroll for the summer. So then you're going to scroll through and find the class that the student is looking for. So we'll choose Algebra 1. Do you wish to enroll in a second course? You can choose yes or no. If you say yes, it'll drop down that menu and allow you to choose the second course. You're going to do your signature and save and continue. So you see the differences. So now I selected the SOL 2-week remediation and testing. So again, it asks me, does the student plan to graduate? Will transportation be needed? And then now I choose the class that you wish to enroll in for SOL testing. Let's say Earth Science, and then I can continue. And the last one, same options that you would have. And again, you choose that class that you'd like to take for the SOL. Save and continue. Now you're going to choose your school location. Click save and continue. Finally, you're going to review, again, scrolling through, checking those yellow highlights to make sure that's everything that you want to sign up for. Check the box to say you reviewed. Click submit and OK. And then your applications have been submitted and they'll be reviewed at the school level. There is an option if you have the Parent View app. I'm going to make a video and share that with summer school as well as with the family engagement office so that they can share that out in their mail out. But as a simple process, the screens look very similar to what you saw tonight as well. And that will walk you through.
I just want to quickly add, if you do this process and you have a question or you need to change, it will make you choose the location based on your base school. But if there is a reason you need them to attend a different summer school site, maybe they, stay at grandma's in the summer, or you're at a school because of a specialty program, but really you are closer to the other school. If you contact your school's registrar, they can update that location for you after you submit your application. As if you notice on both of these, it says after it's been successfully submitted, the school staff will review it. They will contact you if either they're not eligible for summer school or they need to be in a different course or a different test. The counselor or the registrar will review your registration and let you know if there's any changes that are needed. And if you need to make a change, if you contact your school, they can make that change for you.
Are there any questions? I see Pauline, so I will unmute you.
Okay, I'm Paulina. My kids are in Occoquan Elementary. What if I want them to go for the summer school, but their teacher have not recommended them? How do I go about it?
I would contact your school to see if they would be recommended. The program is geared towards students specifically that need assistance in certain things. So if they do not qualify for that, then they would not be attending the academic support summer school. So I would contact them to see if that is something that would benefit your student or not. If they do not need that academic support, I would look at the discovery enrichment options and see if there's something there that would interest your students.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Mhm.
Are there any other questions? Okay. So Susan, I'm ready for the slide. So we would like to thank our presenters this evening, Ms. Laura Gass, Ms. Mandy Livings, Mr. Patrick Heath, as well as our Spanish interpreter for helping us tonight present this information to you. Please remember that I put in the chat, but if you didn't see it, please remember that a follow-up email will be coming to you so that you will have access to the presentation as well as the video recording that we've made tonight of this presentation. We will also place a survey in the chat. And if you don't mind filling that survey out before you leave, that would be amazing. Susan, do you have that link to drop into the chat?
Yes, ma'am. I just need to stop sharing.
Okay, you can do that. Thank you. So whenever we do a presentation like this, we ask for your feedback by way of a survey, and then that helps us prepare and plan for future presentations like this, catered to the recommendations and ideas that our families have. So that link is now in the chat. So once again, before you leave tonight, please click on that link and complete the survey. We appreciate and value your feedback. We'll give you a few minutes to do that. Once you are done, you are free to go. We thank you for joining us tonight, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.
Okay.